Hello, everybody. It's very cool to see you here. There is a lot of people outside, but I think everybody's beginning to be tired. So we're going to start. And we are going to talk about the future of e-commerce, and we are very pleased to present to you various types of solutions that you can use to integrate AI into your Sylius platform.
Hi, thanks for being here today. I'm Sabrine. I'm a developer, Sylius developer at ACSEO. I will present the talk with Nicolas.
And I'm Nicolas. I'm the co-founder of ACSEO. 2 years ago, I would have been presented as a blockchain enthusiast, but in 25, now I'm a AI fanboy. We work at ACSEO, which is a French company of 50 people based in Aix-en-Provence and Montpellier in the south of France. And we are very pleased to be part of the Sylius and Sensio Labs ecosystem, Symfony ecosystem, as partners. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, a little notification. So, for starters, I don't know how many we are in this room, but I would like your help to make some noise to show that this is the best track and this is the best conference. So I will ask you some questions, and I would like you to clap your hands if you have already been doing that. Okay, who has been using WhatsApp this year? Okay, me too. Another question. Who has been doing online shopping this year? Of course. And who has been using ChatGPT or another LLM this year? As you can see, everybody applauds. Last question. Who has been using ChatGPT to make an online shopping? Okay, quite a few applause. That's why it's time to integrate AI into Sylius, and we will present to you many different ways to do it.
So I have another question. How many of you spend more than 10 minutes surfing online, looking for something, got disappointed and give up? So that's the problem. All the customer make lost times searching, scrolling, clicking. Today, the web, all the page and mobile are the same. They offer the same experience for all the customers. All that clicking, searching, there is no customized for any customer. So it's customer spend their time on searching. They abandon the search, and we lost an order and a customer. Tomorrow it will be everything will become a conversation. We will search. For example, with WhatsApp, Google, we upload image or we use voice to search something. It's personal. It's a dynamic experience. It isn't a static experience like the website or the app mobiles. It's another word. It's the C-commerce. It's conversation. It's with your historic of image, of product, of product favorite. It's the same. So, we developed an AI agent in WhatsApp with Sylius, and we used Sylius because it's API first, it's a full stack website and clean architecture, but isn't enough to build as e-commerce, we have need to use an agent IA to able to call to Sylius. We are need to enrich product data and better indexation and search. So for this application, we use the AI tools plugin. We use it to create content quickly in our store Sylius, and it generates product titles, description, and tags from text or image in any language. We are also use the it helps us to grow our online story and create content faster. And we use also the plugin of search. We use it because it allows users to search for product with a natural language. We can search products. For example, I can look for elegant dress, size M, and the research will find the product with the elegant red dress and the size M. Finally, we use the plugin TypeSense.
You want me to talk about it? Okay, so who knows TypeSense? Okay, TypeSense is a search engine which allows you, like Elasticsearch, to be plugged in the Sylius. And what is very interesting is that it enables you to have semantic search. We all know about it. So it's typo tolerant. You can index your data, all your data, and find results. But it also provides a semantic vector search. It means that you can create vectors, a representation of your data, which is text or picture, and you can search using semantic and vectorial search. So you have more relevant results. You can use image as an input, and you can find your Sylius product using TypeSense and AI. All these three repositories are open source, and you can use them. We use them for our project, and we would be very happy to see them on other stores and to have feedback from you and to improve them with you. Now we want to talk to you about another real-life example, and we are very pleased to have ACSEO, which is a startup that we work with. They are in this room, and they will be very happy to answer to your question at the end of the presentation also. So, a little bit of context. We are working in bar and restaurants. Everybody goes to bar and restaurants, order beers, order food, but at the end of the night, Alessandro needs to make a refill and to order all the missing items for tomorrow, because it was a very good party, a lot of beer have been drunk, and we need new bottles for tomorrow morning. What is happening? It's 11 p.m. and Alessandro is sending text messages. He doesn't want to connect to a website. He's tired, it's late, he doesn't have a very good connection. So he sends text to Beatrice, the assistant, and she receives vocals, she receives text, she receives mails, and she needs to process all the orders before tomorrow at 12, because it's plus 1 day of delivery. So it's very important, and it's a very boring task to process all this information. And what the problem ACSEO solves is that now you have Clara, it's a sales assistant. Clara is only a phone number, and you can talk to her via WhatsApp. She understands you, she knows who you are because she identifies you with your phone number. She knows your favorite products, she knows your previous orders, and she can process all the product that you want to order. How does it work? We've talked a lot about B2B, B2C. Now we are creating a B2B to B2B. You can add a lot of B's if you want. But Sylius, what's the perfect architecture to answer to this problem? What do we have? We have distributors. Distributors are on a region, a specific area, and they have warehouses. Every warehouse is a company by itself, and every warehouse has its own customers, which are bars and restaurants. For example, we work in Marseille, we work with OM Café, even if you are in Lyon. We work with another bar, which is a Vertigo. And in every restaurant, you have managers, they can see prices, and you have bartenders, they can order, but they don't see prices. And in the Sylius way, every restaurant is a customer, every warehouse is a channel, very convenient, and every distributor is a shop, a Sylius instance. And because nothing is easy, the distributor has its own ERP, which stores product prices. Of course, prices are different per customer. They store all the business information, and we need synchronization between Sylius and this ERP. Synchronization can be easily made through APIs that Sylius provides natively. What do we have to make this work? So the user, he speaks to Clara. Clara is a contact on his phone, reachable through WhatsApp. When you send a text message, you connect to the AI agent. The AI agent knows who you are. He knows who's talking, and he knows his missions. Should he add search product, give price, give information, add product to the basket, etc., etc. All this information, all these functions are provided by, let's call it MCP server. By the time we made it, you will see this, MCP didn't exist, so we have to make our own MCP server. And of course, we can make queries to LLM with the customer information and with the intention of the customer. You can plug any LLM that you want. You can use a cloud LLM, you can use a private LLM, the logic remains the same. The MCP server will execute function authenticated through the user to perform the tasks that is needed. A simplified technical approach is that Alessandro is asking for the price of the orange juice. But for Alessandro, an orange juice is not the same in another bar or restaurant. So we add context to the prompt because we can enrich it with customer data, and we ask him a question. In this question, we provide also functions that can be called. For example, we have a search product action, we have an add to cart action, and so the agent is able to understand the question and to know which action has to be made. Should he answer with a text, or should he trigger a function call? When we are in this case, we need to perform a function call, so we are through the MCP calling our Sylius API to make a search, for example. Thanks to the AI search bundle, we can have more good answers. And when we provide when the API provide the answer, so the LLM, the agent, can make an answer and answer the price of the Alessandro favorite orange juice, and for example, propose other type of products. And this works, in many ways. You can have this kind of usage, which is, so it's in French, but I think you'll understand. Some users, they just drop a shopping list, a huge shopping list. So we have to make some arrangement in order to split orders, for example. So there are 18 products to order. We will run them in parallel, of course, in order to answer fast to this question. So we need to orchestrate the calls to parallelize them. We can use pictures. So this is a real shopping list. We have voice also. So any kind of input can be processed and have an answer So this is an add to product, but you can also ask for a price, ask for a recipe, for example, of a cocktail. You can order products. And of course, everything will be made with calls to the API of Sylius. So there are two contexts when we call this API. We can call it as an admin or API access in order to create a cart, to get a customer logic. But we can impersonate the user and call the API with a user token. So when we add a product to the cart, that's the cart of the customer. And if he goes to the shop, because we have a web shop, he will find his basket the same way the basket is in the WhatsApp conversation. So AI is evolving very fast. All this kind of concept has appeared in the past few months. We started the project at the end of 2023, beginning 24, and at this time, structured output, it means the JSON for function calling, didn't exist. If some of you worked with LLM, you know that you have to make some hacks to tell the LLM to answer in JSON. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't work. MCP server is kind of new, so we had to build some things by ourselves, but the concepts remain the same. The project ACSEO is live in production. We handle thousands of orders for more than 10 million euros of orders, and more of that, we gather a lot of information. When you are on a website, when the customer is on a website, you don't really know what he's doing until he clicked somewhere, unless you have very good front-end user action captation. You don't know if he just over the button and didn't click. But when the user is talking through an agent, you have his feelings. When he asks for a price and don't add the product to the basket, it means something. It means maybe your product is too high, the price is too high. Maybe something is out of stock and the customer is angry about it. And all this information is very precious for marketing, and it allows the agent to be more efficient and to have basket more valuables. And for that, we thank Clara, and the customer are really happy about it. If you want to try these kind of things today, maybe you've heard about the Symphony AI initiative, which is quite new. But all these components are now shipped and ready to be used in a very professional way thanks to Symfony support. So some components are ready to be used. A platform, which allows you to make interaction with LLMs. Agent, which is the representation of a conversation. Everything is ready to create agent, and the chat is the same thing. You can have an input and output stored very nicely. Two bundles are also available, AI bundle and MCP bundle. So thanks to MCP bundle, you can create easily MCP servers that expose, for example, let's say your API or Symfony commands. As time as we speak, these components, all these components are still marked as experimental. It means that you can use them, but you're not sure that they will be supported, or the interface may evolve and break something. But really, you should give it a try if you want to make these kind of things.
So, to summarize, it's easy to enrich your existing Sylius instance to get advantage of LLM and improve your customer experience.
And we are really convinced that you should consider adding new channels of sales through your Sylius commerce, web, mobile, maybe chat, any kind of way, and to propose conversational commerce with an agent linked to your Sylius. Think about it before ChatGPT does it for you. Thank you very much for your attention. Here is a QR code. If you want to talk with Hugo, the ACSEO SyliusCon agent, you can simply flash this QR code, and you will have access to these slides and to the ACSEO presentation. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. On the website on which you use your AI agent, this is the chat, do you have, can you share with us the part of orders that are made with the chat versus the classical way?
Very interesting question. Here we have a use case where the chat is the main endpoint for the customers, because the only thing that we do is to give them the contact of Clara, which is the agent, and you can have all your order be made on WhatsApp. But at the end, we have made the choice to redirect the user to the checkout page, the web page, because we thought that when you order, you need to validate the product list, and you have a better experience seeing the checkout page, just clicking on plus and minus and see the visual of the product. So to answer to your question, we should say that 100% of the orders are made thanks to the WhatsApp entry point, but at the end, they finish on the website.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good.